Happy Wednesday, guys. How are you doing? This is us right here on the DBS Morning Show, waking you up as always and getting set to take you on a nice journey to start your day off on the right note. But first, we've got to go on over and see what's happening at our news department.
Good morning. A single mother is raising concerns about the efficiency of the family court's administrative system. She claims that despite a recent system upgrade aimed at streamlining the child maintenance process, delays in payment processing persist, leaving families frustrated and financially strained.
When you speak to family court would tell you it has been sent to the bank, it's not them, it's the bank. You'd go to the bank or you'd call the bank. The bank would say it's on family court's end. They cannot give us much information because it's not our account. So we have to go back to family court. And it's a back and forth until earlier this year, I think sometime in February, they told me that they're implementing a new system which would make it easier. They would be doing it from family court itself and not from the bank. So we would be getting the payments faster. But yet still nothing has changed.
Ogis emphasizes that she's not just advocating for herself, but also for mothers who rely on timely child support payments to care for their children. She hopes to raise awareness about this issue so that important changes can be made to help everyone who depends on this financial support. 17 newly recruited police officers are sharpening their skills on two wheels as they participate in a 2-week motorcycle operators course. The training, organized by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force's Traffic Department, is designed to equip officers with essential motorcycle precision and control skills. Among the participants, 15 will be assigned to various stations island-wide, while 2 are attached to the City Constabulary.
Most of the riders are new. They have never ridden a motorcycle. So we start with basic training, the basic functions of the motorcycles, basic maneuvers. They are being taught by the instructors.
Motorcycle officers play a crucial role in ensuring compliance with traffic laws, particularly in areas where maneuverability and quick response times are essential. By increasing visibility and conducting routine patrols, they can deter unsafe driving practices, enforce speed limits, and address violations more effectively. Their presence is expected to contribute significantly to reducing road collisions and saving lives. Mary Francis, director of the National Center for Legal Aid and Human Rights, has renewed her calls for the establishment of a National Human Rights Commission in St. Lucia.
I've called every year on International Human Rights Day for the government to set up a national commission to monitor state compliance, to ensure that legislation is enacted to bring about the provisions which the government has signed on to. Because by signing on to those provisions, government commits itself to actually ensure that those international universal standards of fairness and non-discrimination and equality actually apply in legislation. So that has to be done in St. Lucia. The only organization which can do it is a national commission, and to ensure that there is redress when those rights are breached by the public servants and so forth. Because it is not fair for the state who must protect your rights. When your rights are abused, then you have to go to court. And most times those people can't afford.
Her appeal coincided with the country's observance of International Human Rights Day on Tuesday, celebrated under the global theme, Our Rights, Our Future, Right Now. Secondary school students got an inside look at the business side of the music industry during the Sound of Success panel discussion. The event, organized by the 2024 National Carnival Queen, Shan Lucian, connected aspiring young musicians with local industry professionals.
I'm really hoping that this panel discussion inspires them to dream of a future in music. I'm hoping that it enables them to receive advice as to how to go about making a living and for them to just go out and be the future musicians of our country.
Students had the chance to learn about the challenges and the triumphs of turning a passion for music into a successful career, gaining inspiration and practical advice from seasoned experts. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching.
Right. Thank you, News Desk. Let's take a break and come back. again, the Silver Shadow Dance Academy is known for putting on their yearly dance recital, and it's normally very excited. I had the privilege of engaging in one of them one year, and I thought, wow, look at production, look at quality, look at standard, and it's on again. So Barry's going to tell us all about it.
Silver Shadow Performing Arts Academy is an after school program really designed for students who want to nurture their talents in the performing arts. It's a program that involves dancing, which is the main aspect of genre that we do. We do theater arts, and of course, we prepare our students who are creatively inclined, who wants to pursue a career in the performing arts, or students who just try to figure themselves out, who are just artistically inclined, and giving them that opportunity, a safe space so they can express their creative juices, and also, be in a space that allows them to grow in a positive direction. All right, so Silver Shadow have been in existence for almost 33 years now. And of course, every December we celebrate our anniversary, and it's a dance company after school program that has been a safe space for students for quite some time. We have had over many hundreds of students who have passed through here, and have still, and who have did well and still creating outside in the performing arts. Annually, part of our programming at the academy, we stage something called a dance recital. Of course, a dance recital is something that is synonymous to any institution that has an arts training program. And it's our way of evaluating our students. It's also our way of creating a live space so the students can perform. In essence, really, the students, every term they go through that process where they learn new material. They are trained in that new material, and whether it's technique and training and so on. And we go through the evaluation examination. That's how we assess our children for growth. And of course, the recital, which is the event, is part of their live stage performance, where they get to experience the process of a production. So they go through the stage of the concept, they go through the stage of the weeks of rehearsing, they go through the stage of costume measurements and working for costumes, and so on. They go through that tedious process where classes and rehearsals are more often and longer. And then they go to the venue now for the stage rehearsals to see what it's like. And they see the lights man, the lights technician is doing his thing. They meet the stage management crew. They meet the makeup artists. They meet the costume designers and the seamstress persons. They meet that whole experience. And of course, they get to see the other classes rehearse at the same time. Again, that experience is a lifetime, a priceless one that's helped them with the growth. And that's what it's about. It's training. Normally, the students, when we do the stage rehearsals, we take them around the cultural center. We show them the backstage. We show them where the parts of the stage are. We let them see, give them an orientation of the space, so they learn about, the space. Not just coming to just dance on the stage, but they understand the space and the use of the space in that train as well. And of course, the recital main aim too is for a showcase for parents. It's one way of showing our parents what the children are doing annually, to see their growth annually and celebrate their growth annually. So every day the parents come in here to see how the child's improve year after year after year. And of course, we show it from all levels. Silver Shadow will be presenting at least 110 students this year for the recital, from the ages of 4 up to, at least the oldest performer might be about 26 this year. And of course, it's very youth oriented. And for some of the students, that will be their first time performing. It's an important milestone for their career, in the arts. And of course, our job as the organization is to make a smooth transition, make it easy and seamless, so they can go out there and give a fantastic performance. Silver Shadow Performing Arts Academy for Recital 2024 presents In Time. It will be on the 11th, Wednesday 11th of December at the Cultural Center, and it starts at 7 p.m. Of course, we ask you to come and be there. I can assure you that be there by 6:30. We expect to have a really nice audience. coming to see the kids in their full color and glory and, and stage event. And of course, tickets can be sold at the door. And of course, we ask you to come to support.
Holiday season is here. It's gifting season. It's card giving season. There's a gentleman who has found a very innovative way of sending a card, a greeting card, like an e-card, like a digital card. You listen, all this techie thing, we're going to allow him to explain his stuff, and maybe you might find it interesting and might be able to just send yourself or send your loved ones a digital card this year. Person here is from Deriso, you understand? And that is why we love coming to these sorts of showcasing, because we get to meet entrepreneurs from all across the length and breadth of St. Lucia. Now, I would have never come Deriso to find you. I would have never known you exist. So I'm very happy that we found you here today with this quite unique, new, innovative drive, because I mean, what do you call it? Scan Greet?
Scan Greet, correct.
Tell me about this. Tell me about this, Henson.
Yeah, so Scan Greet is a relatively new business and business concept. We are a QR coded greeting card. Additional QR greeting cards. If you were to go to artisan business, you see the card, but there are words written on there that maybe doesn't really suit your liking. But with the QR code integration, what it does, it gives you the full authority and the full bandwidth to really and truly customize it to how you'd like.
Say what you want to say.
Say what you want to say, basically.
Right.
So if you would want text included in the QR code, or a voice note or video, what you do is, as the buyer of the card, you pick any one of our cards. You scan it, you scan the QR code, you do the initial QR code scanning on there, and it takes you to a page where you could customize the actual card. So you would upload your text, your video, your voice note, your audio, even a YouTube song as well. And then when you hit submit, our system automatically regenerates this and automatically re-uploads what you sent, everything that you sent, what you uploaded, directly to the very same QR code.
Right. And then I could deliver this.
Exactly.
Oh, come on now, take me to that level.
All that you need to do from this point, from then on there, all that you need to do is just give the physical card to whoever you want.
Right.
So say, for example, you're customizing a card for your husband, for your wife, for your daughter, for your uncle, whomever. You would actually, say the words that you want them to say, that you want to say to them.
Right.
And then
put the pictures or videos if you would
videos, pictures,
Right.
all of that. And then you deliver the actual physical card. So when they get the physical card, all they have to do now is just scan the QR code on the physical card, and they get your greeting, your voice note, your video, YouTube song. You could actually put it in a message and say, hey, this song reminds me of you, that kind of thing.
Oh, gosh. Well, and I know you're curating for the season now, but you do that for all other occasions as well?
Yes, I do it for all other occasions. I do it for wedding anniversaries, birthdays. I do it for graduation, you name it. You name it. I'm also looking to partner up with businesses who want to actually expand or, add a personalized or unique touch to their business, where they could actually send these greeting cards to their customers and wish their customers a happy birthday, or do it to their staff and say to their staff, I appreciate you, those kinds of cards. So it's fully customizable. When your staff or your customers scan it, they get everything that you want to tell them.
Now, I am curious, how did you come about with this concept, with this idea? Where does the birthing of that came from?
The way I came across with this business idea, it's just, to be honest, I saw QR codes as a very undertapped or underserved market here in St. Lucia. Some people are a bit, weirded out about the idea of QR codes, and some people may not necessarily know how to go about scanning a QR code.
But you would have to know about these things. So are you from a techie background? What's your original field?
I'm not really from a techie background per se, but the company that I used to work with, it was, we did a myriad of
Digital stuff.
digital stuff. And it's really from there I really garnered an interest After which, and I began playing around with a few things and see how this system could match with this system and integrate so on and so forth. And then I came up with this idea, and then I said, "There's nothing like it in St. Lucia. Why not just give it a go?" Yeah.
So since it's been, what's been the response like? Have persons been utilizing it?
Yes, people are intrigued about the idea. People are definitely talking about it and saying that it is unique, it is innovative, as you said. So we want to really and truly build some more traction by getting it more out there into the stores, into the various places, into the various businesses. So it becomes the new go-to thing as it relates to greeting cards.
I totally agree. Where can we find you in the meantime, though?
We're setting up our social media presence as of right now. But I can give you my business card. We can be reached via WhatsApp at 487-8075 or 716-6441. That's pretty much where we operate from now. And as we build our way as it relates to our social media presence and so on and so forth, we definitely want to do that. So that's where we're venturing into.
Right, but you're in Deriso. If I am up in the north, and you're here up here today, but if I'm from Soufriere or from somewhere, I want one of this. You must have a physical card. Yeah. So I will have to find you, or you will have to find me, so I can get that physical card to scan. So how are we going to make that happen?
So this is where I'm trying my best to get it in all the stores around St. Lucia. So it's you can just go into, let's say, any store, any business that you. That's the goal, to go into any business and be like, I want a scan grid card, please. And then it's readily available to you.
That's right. Well, you have your thing. It seems like you're on your way to something really good there. We wait to see what the end result of this is going to be, but we're excited about the prospect.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Volt Marie from the Mixed Martial Arts Association has been definitely putting in some work and definitely pouring into the sport or the art on the island as well. And, our guys have been doing very well, and ladies as well. So they just came back from a tournament in Trinidad, and boy, the fellas come back with gold and silver. Let me tell you, don't play with Lucia this year. 2024 is Lucia year. We winning. That's it. We're here with Volt Marie from Voltage, and oh gosh, it's been a long time. Well, not long,
a little
while.
Yeah.
When we were first introduced to you and what it is you were doing on the island, and yes. I remember how excited you were and how eager and how determined you were to make this into a sport that is going to be respected.
Of course.
And it seems like we're doing things.
Yeah, we're doing things. We had a couple trips and we were able to get awarded some stuff, so we're definitely doing things.
Tell me about this tournament, because we met her last time. We didn't meet you, no? All right, we didn't meet him. So that he knew. We could talk to him. He come back with a silver, gold. I say in gold, I say in silver. What tournament was that? What was it like getting prepared for it? Where was it held? Give us the full rundown.
Well, basically, it was actually an impromptu tournament. It was held in Trinidad by MILAT, which is essentially a military base where they do work with at-risk boys, right? And they want to actually introduce a mixed martial arts program over there, which will actually be benefiting good for St. Lucia as well. And they had an event and they really were interested in us participating. So we had our athletes that we were always prepared, right? We have our athletes that we were ready. She had just come from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition in Barbados, where she got a gold after defeating two bigger girls, right? And so we were like, okay, well, we're ready. We're still hot. Let's get going. And then one of my team members, JC, he was, as I said, we're always ready. And we said, let's take this opportunity and let's go for it.
Wow. And you guys went over there, Trinidad. I sure they regret inviting all you. Because all you just pick up the people, take and go on with it. Mr. Gentleman, tell me about this. Was it your first?
That was my first, yeah.
Oh my God.
That was my first MMA competition outside of St. Lucia. It was a great experience. I have to admit, I met a lot of people, made a lot of friends, kept a lot of contacts. And all in all, it felt like everything that I thought it would be.
Right.
And Volt had spoken to me about it long before. And I was preparing year long, getting ready for it and getting all my skills firing off of all cylinders.
Right.
Okay, but I really enjoyed myself, and I wish I could go to fight again, actually.
Well, listen, they're going to remember your name. What's your name?
JC.
All they're going to remember it. All of my Trini friends. And of course, you, such a little, look at a little body. And she's doing this thing, mixed martial arts, and she's definitely handling herself. Gold. Come on, talk to me.
Well, it was very exciting fight. My opponent was very young, but they were good. They put up a very good fight, but I bring it to them. So, yes.
We gotta do an interview with her separately, because I'm sensing there is something aligned. Yeah, I find there's a little fire in there that probably derived from something we need to tap into. But it's definitely going into some good use, and we appreciate that. Coming back from Barbados as well and beating the bigger girls there though. So this was a younger one, but you actually competed with some bigger persons and you captured the goal as well. So
Yes, I have. It was very exciting, and it was a good competition in all three of them.
Right. Now, what would you say to other young people? You're a female in this field. Most people will say that's a male-dominated field, but you're a female in the field, right? JC, don't go nowhere. You're a female in the field, right? And here you are, a little woman in the thing, and it's doing so awesomely well. For other persons that might have, or other females, young person like yourself that might have any kind of myth when it comes to, entering an arena like this one, what would you say to them?
I'll tell them to come out. Don't be afraid, because at the end of the day, is for us to put our best foot forward, and you don't have to get punched in the face.
So that's the aim. That's what keeps you winning. You make sure they don't punch you in the face.
But basically, they're afraid to get punched, but not exactly as it is. If you have the right techniques, you can win all your fights.
Wow. Well, I want to say congratulations, gentlemen. Volt. That's how we're doing things, eh?
We're doing things because at the end of the day, other people, she may not expound on it more, but this is not just a goal. She got female fighter of the night. Because who she fought, they were younger, yes, but they were Pan-American. One of them was a Pan-American bronze medalist for Trinidad and Tobago, right? And yes, and she had competed in the World Championships for IMA. So she defeated this individual, a prospect.
Well, that's our Julian Alfred of mixed martial arts. Wow, what Lucia do things though? Listen, Gassa, we have a real thing to celebrate this 2024, eh? We taking 9 to 2025, right? Oh my God, congratulations. Wow, I'm proud of her. Sorry, G. But sorry, V. That's my girl. That's Julian Alfred of mixed martial arts. All right, we ended on that note. Ole, congratulations.
Thank you.
Bring it home. All right, well, there you go, guys. That is our show for today. It's a lovely Wednesday. Go on out and be great. Have an awesome day today. And let's come back here again tomorrow, Thursday, for another DBS This Morning. Enjoy your Wednesday.